Hi guys, back here with this part 2 of these last few weeks videos or whatever you're watching, I don't know. But basically my haul was too big, so I'm combining it into 3 hauls. The last one, first one, second one, I don't know when you guys are seeing these, was a very large Ninja Turtle haul that included, if you can see up here, a lot of that row of figures right up top there. Anyway, so gonna get into this haul. This is some stuff I picked up at Goodwill. First up, got this little car from Speed Racer. Pretty sure it's missing some parts. Does have the seat belt and cockpit and everything. I'm assuming there's supposed to be something that goes here and in this hole. I always liked how these wheels look though. Looks like there's something maybe that clips in up here too. I don't know. I just always like these cars. Thought they were neat. It looks like there's something else that goes under these too. I don't know what all this thing did, but I thought it was neat, so I grabbed it. Next up, got this Jurassic Park Jeep that I passed on several times at Target. I think I ended up getting a vintage one instead. But this was only like a couple bucks at Goodwill, so I went ahead and grabbed it. The only thing it really does, nothing articulates on it, no doors or anything. It does have a working winch. Yeah. Hope you guys are having a good month. I've been buying a crap ton of toys, and work has sucked. I've had a lot of unforeseen expenses, so this month has been really weird. I know that I was supposed to pick up a few things for some friends, and unfortunately it's been I haven't had the cash to pick up everything for everybody. And I'm sorry, I just didn't have the money this month to be able to buy extra stuff. Mainly because I spent it on other toys and yeah, and other stupid stuff, but not really stupid stuff, you know, going to the doctors and hospital and stuff, so that always sucks. But I got this Grimlock. It's one of the spin flip ones, so it's kind of shitty, but I just seen a Transformer. I didn't realize which one this one was when I grabbed it. I just grabbed Grimlock. Also, I picked up another one of these. This third or fourth, I don't even know how many ones of these I have now. But I see him pretty common at Goodwill. This is the animated Prime, Optimus Prime. This is the weaponizer version, I think. Basically, these guns are supposed to go in here, and they're supposed to spring up, and there's a button here that releases it. It doesn't really work, so, and he's missing his things on his head, so should have checked condition on it, but I might just turn it into truck mode and leave it in truck mode and have it next to the other one that I have that's in better shape. I think it's in better shape anyway. Don't roll off. Then I don't know if anyone cares about DVDs. I pick these up every once in a while because when I go out to my parents' house, they live far out in the country and they don't really have any internet. So we watch DVDs out there. King Arthur director's cut. Love this movie. One of my favorite things about this is it reminds me of the King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table cartoon, where they all had like their own special weapons and everything, and that really reminds me of this, how the knights are. Go away, puppy. Well, you don't have to go away, but your toenails are noisy. Then I picked up Jumper, another one of my favorite movies. I absolutely love this movie. I think it's great. And then picked up this Jurassic Park Trilogy DVD box set. So bonus disc, Jurassic Park 3, and then one of the movies keeps wanting to fall out here. Oh, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom's in there. Wasn't expecting that. Huh. Well, there you go. It's the Ultimate Trilogy. And those are good for in my office because my Wi-Fi here in my house sucks. And for whatever reason, I have no internet in my office anymore. I don't know why. What else did I grab? Oh, I like to build models. So in the summertime, I paint a bunch of these model kits. This is an older one, so it's not really one I'm thrilled about painting because, one, it's convertible. If it had been a hardtop, I'd be more excited about it. But unfortunately, it is not. So it may end up being, sometimes I do like customs on these things. So that. And then, I don't know if you remember a couple hauls ago, I got one of these. Actually from the same place. Because they both had these tags on them. But they should take the same paper. So if this one works, hopefully maybe it'll work better than my other one, because my other one doesn't like to cycle the tape. So I have to actually manually hit print and pull it out. So it was only $1, so I figured, why not? I'll take a chance on it. If it works better than the other one, that's awesome. Man, my excitement level has dropped. I took a break from doing these videos. Not that it's dropped, it's just I'm tired. Alright. So I picked up these two. So we can get them to balance. They're not going to balance on that, are they? So we got this Ecto-1 Hot Wheels car. I had a massive amount of them, so if you haven't seen those at Walmart yet, I'm sure you will. They had a massive amount of them. And then the Back to the Future DeLorean. So, I thought both of those were cool. What's your unique? Grab this. So I picked up this Q-Figs, Pinky and the Brain. I loved Animaniacs and I love Pinky and the Brain, and this is the only thing from Pinky and the Brain that I currently have. I wish someone would go through and make like just some action figures for Pinky and the Brain. Like, why haven't we gotten any of those? Did they make any back in the day? I thought they made Animaniacs figures. Did they make Pinky and the Brain ones? Anyone know? I don't know. I've seen a couple statues, I think. Or maybe their statues come out. I don't know. Then I know these things won't stand. Well, maybe they will. I got Han Solo from the Vintage Collection. Unfortunately, I paid $7 for them, and then like a few days later, it was a lot cheaper. And I picked up Lando. And while we're talking about that, I also grabbed this, unfortunately, again, for $11, because a few days later, she was down to like $4. So I wish, unfortunately, I wasn't there at the time. My buddy was, and he told me about them, but I didn't have a chance to go over and get them, where I would have bought them and then returned mine and got my money back. But this one is awesome. This is one of the Shadow Stormtroopers from GameStop. And I don't know if you can see, but he's got like a bunch of translucent bits. So that is pretty freaking cool. Really happy to have that. And then got one of these. Actually, my buddy picked this one up for me. And then a couple days later, I found another one. So one of my friends is going to be getting one of these soon. He'll probably already have it before this video ever even comes out. What do we do next? What is that? Oh, yeah, that's that. Alright. So, I did find this big guy at Burlington Coat Factory for $20, which I thought was a pretty good deal. Yeah, $20. I really wanted this guy. I'm glad I went back and bought him, because I really like this guy a lot. That is the Wolverine Icons or Legends 12-inch figure, and it's really awesome. Been out for a while though, so nothing too special. Alright, let's get into some cool stuff. At least I think it's cool. We got some G.I. Joe going on here. This is the Cobra. I do have, if you remember a while back, I did get the Snake Eyes box set. But I'm really happy to have this guy. Apparently there are different paint jobs on there. I might do a comparison later on those. Then I got Destro. The box is a little crushed, but I got another one that's supposed to be on the way, so, yeah. Then I went to Target the other day when they were supposed to be released, and actually I went to Target several times trying to find these because Target's a bunch of jerks, and our local Target was being assholes about these G.I. Joes, complete assholes. Like, they were originally able to go through the register on 7/26. 7/26. Is that right? Anyway, so they're supposed to be able to go out on the shelves last month. They wouldn't let us have them. They wouldn't even run them through the register. They were being jerks about it. But then we found out through BrickSeek that we have two Targets in town. One of them, both of them had already started selling out of their inventory, and called and talked to managers, called and talked to corporate. They were just being assholes. They're like, oh, well, someone made a mistake, so they sold them to someone else and not us. Me and a friend went, and we were just getting pissed because we kept seeing all these figures getting disappeared from inventory, but they wouldn't let us have any of them because we'd go in there and ask for them. And at first we were polite and nice and friendly like we always are, but it was just, we kept seeing more and more being sold, and then we would go in there and they would say, nope, we're not selling them to you, someone made a mistake. And it was just mistake after mistake. Apparently, I asked one time, I was like, so do different employees have different rules? No, they all follow the same rules. Well, it doesn't sound like it because you're not willing to sell us these figures, but someone else is. I'm just going to put him up here. This is Roadblock, the different edition, because there's another Roadblock out there. Anyway, so long story short, we went back and forth with this Target. One of them basically sold out their inventory before the actual street date, even though we knew what the street date was. Target wouldn't listen to us. We called corporate. They even called and said, hey, you know, these things are actually allowed to be sold right now, but according to the Target, they don't have to take orders from corporate. They can sell them whenever the hell they damn well want. And they were basically waiting until this last Friday to sell them. So me and my buddy were like, look, we've been waiting on these figures too long. Let's go stand in line. So we're the first ones in line. And by the time the doors open up, there's probably 12 people in line wanting G.I. Joes. So everyone's like, hey, look, we're going to be adults and we're going to walk. Well, this little fat lady comes walking up, and she basically says that she doesn't say anything. She gets to the door. She's the last one there, and she makes her way up to the front of the line. As soon as the door is open, she just bolts past all of us and tries running. She shouldn't have tried that. So then everyone, all these fucking fat 40-year-old dudes were trying to beat us through the store. Me and my buddy were just like, I'm not scrawny, but I got a gut, but you're not gonna fucking beat me to these Joes. I may be out of shape, but I got fucking wheels. So we fucking bolted. We ended up getting first in line. Well, there's another guy there named Charlie, and you'll hear me talk about Charlie on his channel because he's a dick. He basically is this older guy who doesn't collect. He just enjoys getting there in front of fucking collectors, and he takes them back to someone else who pays him a little bit of money. And this guy's rich. He just fucking does it to more or less be a dick. He's helping one of his buddies out. I get that, but he's being a dick to the collectors. And he takes them back to his buddy. His buddy puts them in a flea market for 3 times what they pay for them in store. And I'm sick of this guy. Like, we're all sick of this guy. And he was probably 5th in line, and he tried to beat everyone to the back of this line. Well, we beat him, and we basically got up to the front of the line, and we told the employee, like, look, we've been standing out there. The rest of these guys standing out there. This guy, was behind me. He was probably 10th person there, And we're like, he needs to be in the back of the line. We're sick of this guy at this point, and we're sick of this Target. So we basically just tell this employee how it is. Like, look, we were first in line. We're going to buy these toys. We ran through the store, so we're already first in line. We're 30-year-old adults fucking trying to outrun each other for fucking G.I. Joes. Well, I was just pissed at this point because other people have been able to buy these things. So we get there to buy them, and they tell us, oh, well, it's only one figure per person, whatever, one of each. So no chance of getting multiples of the Cobra Troopers. But apparently they had already sold a bunch, even though they had told us that they hadn't sold any of them. So it was a big freaking mess. Target sucks. Their employees suck. Everything about them sucks. So piss on Target. If it wasn't for these toys, I'd never step foot in your stupid store. But unfortunately, some of these are going to be Target exclusives. And same way with the Ninja Turtles. Like, I might have to step foot in your stupid store, but I don't like you. So I won't buy any of my groceries from you anymore. Not that's the reason, but mainly because you don't have the shit that I'm looking for 90% of the time. And 2, you're expensive. So, fuck you. That's my rant about Target. Because I'm a 30-year-old adult and I'm pissed about toys, so boo-hoo. I got my toys I wanted anyway, so... Anyway, let's get back to this. Sorry about the rant. This is Beachhead. I was really excited to get this guy. You know, I could have lived without the roadblock, but, you know, I was already there. And then, the one that everyone's wanting, the Cobra Trooper. God, I was really, really hoping to get 2 or 3 of these guys. It doesn't look like I'm not paying $50 for them. I'm hoping that they do another... I can't imagine they would do a Cobra Trooper as an exclusive. Yeah, they're supposed to be 6 figures to a case or whatever, but they're so hard to get a hold of, and they're going for $50 online right now, and I'm not paying $50 for them. Not until I find out if they're going to get we're going to get a re-release or something. But anyway, I did get my Cobra Troopers. I got the figures. The only ones they didn't have, there was a couple they didn't have, and I'm not sure who else was supposed to be in that way, but I know Scarlet on the motorcycle was supposed to be there. And yeah, so I'm still waiting on the rest of my Joes to show up from Big Bad Toy Store. But I'm glad I went and stood in line and got those. There was a lot of people pissed. A lot of people. My buddy actually knew some of the guys standing in line, and they actually called him and bitched. Because he actually had his wife come with him, and she bought a grouping of the toys, which pissed a lot of people off. But he wanted one to open, one to keep in package, which I get it. And he's more of a G.I. Joe fan than I am. So, yeah. Really happy I got those. But probably one of my favorite pickups in this haul is this guy. This is the NECA SDCC exclusive Gremlins, which ended up being a Walmart exclusive, from what I understand. I don't know if they're going to be in Target or not. But it's basically the scuba diving Gremlin. So he got his little flippers here, snorkel, and he's got his Olympic torch, and his goggles, and he's got his little Gremlin bikini on. And it's basically just the same stripe from the Ultimate Stripe figure, from what I understand. So, really happy to have that. I've got the Flasher Gremlin coming soon. He's in my Big Bad Toy Store order. So, love my Gremlins. But anyway, that is the haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We will be back for another one next week-ish. When you see this, who knows? Part 3 will be, if you watched part 1, you already know what part 3 is going to be, so I'm not going to spoil it again. If you haven't watched that video, go back in and watch it. It's a good one. If you haven't watched part 1 of this little series here, it's Ninja Turtles, so I think I had already said that. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you guys for the next one.